Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Lost Vikings. We are already in the 7th level of the Great Factory. So let us look around here. You can see a crane right here at the start, and there's a red keyhole to the left. So we'll go and have to find the red key first. I've tried to see if the wall to the right can be broken with Eric, but it cannot. We can use Eric's jumping skills to get onto those springs here. And then in the upper left corner here, we find a very suspicious looking wall here. And let's try to see if we can break this one open. And indeed we can. And then let us see, is there anything to the right here? Yes, apparently you can reach the upper right corner. We've just seen that. But how do we do that? Well, first of all, let's get back up here because I fell down and took falling damage. I failed to land on one of those springs, but landed on the planks instead. So yeah, you can see this plank hanging on a rope here, and there is an arrow that is pointing to both the left and right above it. That means that you can enter the crane and move this plank around. Now that the platform has been moved further to the right, we can actually access this area to the right here, where we can find two bombs. And we see a stake right below us. How do we access it? Well, let us try to put a bomb here. And that has in fact worked. I have known that since ages ago. And we get a stake and also another bomb to make up for the bomb that we used to get to the stake. That is very nice. The red key is here, but as you can see, this electricity here is incredibly dangerous, and there would be no way to make it past here with Eric. And this is why we need Olaf. However, as you can see here, Olaf can't make it to the left, so Beliok will have to go into the crane and slightly move the plank here to the right, and now Olaf can reach the plank and then the spring. Olaf will not reach as high as Eric when he bounces on the springs, so he always needs 2 bounces on those springs to get enough momentum in order to be able to gain enough height to be able to get up here. And Olaf, with his shield gliding ability, can actually get here. He can get past the barriers of electricity and get the red key. So let us use the red key here. Now let's carefully fall down with Eric. Let's try to land on the springs in order to avoid the falling damage. Alright, that went successful this time. And let us see, is there anything here? Indeed, there is the burning arrow here. I've definitely found out about this already in the playthrough that I did like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Let's give the burning arrow to Beliok. And let's get him out of the crane and use the arrow. And now how do we continue? Well, these 2 blocks here clearly look different than the rest. They look much more edgy and less rounded. I just ate the steak by accident. I wanted to drop the bomb. Oh well, that was a waste of 1 hit point, because the steak could have potentially refilled 2 hit points, but yes. These blocks here are more edgy and less round than the others, and they also have a different pattern of black and yellow stripes. They are all diagonal, while they're not as diagonal on the other parts of the yellow platforms. So yes, these suspicious looking blocks have been destroyed by bombs. You can drop down here. There's a robot there. We block his shots with Olaf. And with the burning arrow we can easily take care of this robot. Alternatively, we could have used Eric's ramming attack. Is there even more secrets behind walls? Apparently not. But yes, and also the patterns of the black and yellow stripes here on the floor, they aren't as diagonal as they were on the suspicious blocks. Like up here, like those ones basically. But yeah, they are more rounded on the normal parts of the floor, like here. That's what I was trying to say. With Eric's jumping ability, we can get access to here, which leads to a destroyer and a piece of meat. And a shield medallion thingy. That's almost excessive at this point. A lot of upgrades. To be careful here not to get... I was being a bit too fast here. I thought I could have just jumped above these spikes, but then I saw that there was the wall. But it was already too late. I couldn't turn around in mid-air in time anymore. Oh man, that hasn't happened in quite a while. That I had an accidental death. Most of the deaths were on purpose to demonstrate something. But yes, let us do this again. Because we have to. But yeah, with less talking, this will be much quicker than in our previous attempt. Because we already now know what to do, we don't need to explain anymore. And in fact we are now already up here with Olaf, who can grab the red key and already unlock this part. Now we can also grab the bombs and the stake again. While we are waiting for the bomb to explode, we will move around Beliok for a bit. And some time-saving strategies here. And we were successful, we got our items. We also landed on the spring here to avoid falling damage, that is good. And we are already back here. Olaf, put your shield down, thank you. Is it still possible for us to ram the wall down? Yes, it is. If you get a running start and jump over the hole, then you can still get the burning arrow. We will have Olaf drop down here first again. Eric will give the burning arrow to Beliok. And now we are fine. Let's go with Beliok first now. Because he's moving the slowest. So yeah. So basically the conveyor belt parts with the pounders here are the most difficult ones with him. I said before that we needed Eric to reach here, but actually that's wrong. Even Olaf can reach this part. Which is good because he has to get here. Well, he doesn't really have to get here. He could have Eric give him the item, but Olaf will need the destroyer. I do remember that. As you can see, Olaf is the only one who can do anything here. He will have to need to go and get past these spikes, and then I want to demonstrate something. So as we go down here, you see the saw thingy. Oh, you do not need the destroyer. If you're fortunate enough to land to the left of the circular saw, then you can avoid using the destroyer. But if you land to the right of the saw, then you're stuck. You can't get past him anymore. You would have to die unless you kill him with the destroyer. Just a little thing that had to be mentioned. Nothing behind this wall. Oh, sorry. Very tired again. We can just get down here, and there are those retractable sabers again. Be careful here, and always you have to get past them when they are well timed. These two that are standing right beside each other, you need to get past them right after both of them pretty much came out at the same time, like so. Okay, we've gotten past the pounders already. There are some more flamethrowers. We will have Beliok. Oops, that failed. I wanted to say we will have Beliok get up here. Like so. There's no cannon firing shots at him while he's on this platform like in the CBLT stage, so that's good. And that's it. That's a very short stage. The password for this stage was SMRT, which stands for SMART, I believe. I don't know why. Because you didn't have to be particularly smart in order to clear the stage. Monsters. Traps. Is any reward worth this? If we make it back, maybe they'll make us into a Saturday morning cartoon. Whoa, I'd wonder how I'd look on TV. Yeah, you have no idea, Olaf, do ya? We do, though. So my time, unfortunately, for today is extremely limited, so I can't do the stage, which is really extremely unfortunate. But I have to apologize, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next part instead.